What's up, guys? In today's video we got a 2014 Jeep Wrangler. This is the Polar, and if you guys have Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, procedure is going to be somewhat similar. So the code is P0128, thermostat something. So we're going to replace the thermostat, but there are possibilities that the other things can be wrong, such as your computer is short in the circuit, bad coolant temperature sensor. But before you do all that, check your coolant level. I did check it on this Jeep, so we're gonna replace the thermostat today. Okay, that's what we came across. The situation here is replace the thermostat. Common problem on these Jeeps and Dodges. So the part number here, this is original Mopar part. All right, so we're gonna flush the system as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drain the coolant. The right way to do it is to drain the coolant and replace the thermostat, and after that fill it up with fresh coolant. And waiting on the coolant still, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down below and we're gonna drain the antifreeze first. So this is the thermostat. I got it out of the bag. This is the thermostat. It is located up on the top. It's easy to do. We're gonna remove the air duct pipe. So it does have a bleeder valve. I would suggest you open this up ahead of time because it's located right into the throttle body. Just loosen it up, and when you pour coolant in, you should see air bubble out and coolant should start to come out. That's how you're gonna know it's up to level. Okay, anyways, we're gonna start from bottom to drain the coolant first. Okay, so let's go underneath this Jeep. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this cover so we have more room. But you see right there, that's where your drain plug is. So the drain plug, you have to gently, if you don't want to remove this cover, it's okay. You're gonna have to turn that a little bit slowly, okay? Make sure your Jeep is nice and cold. You don't want to do this when the Jeep is hot. You'll burn yourself. But once it's loose, you should be able to turn it by hand. So all I did was use this fork to turn it. And if you do need to remove this cover, you simply remove these little guys right here, and this cover should come out. But we're not gonna go through that process, and I do like to connect a pipe to that hose and let it drain out really good. Okay, guys, so I put that little pipe right there on the drainer, but I cannot turn the drainer from over here. So what I did was I tried a few things. I do want to do it right, and I do want to take my time. So let me come out of here. So I tried if I was able to take off this little cover right here. This cover comes out really easy. Oh my god, the night. So take out this cover. All you need to do is turn this and turn that. But both of them are stripping. So what I did was I took off a clip here, clip here, clip there, clip there, clip there, clip in the corner. Then all I did was I grabbed it, yanked it from the front right here, and the whole thing comes apart. And what I'm gonna do here now is I'm gonna turn this bulb out of here, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So the whole front grill just comes out, and you can take out the grill really easy. That's how easy it is to take out the grill. And once you take out the grill, the drainer is right there. I don't even know if I'm still gonna be able to reach it, because this little guy should have been the one to come off, and it should have been really easy for me to do it right there. You see the drain plug is right there. Anyways, hopefully I'm able to turn it, because you need to turn it and pull it a little bit outward. All right, if anything, I'm gonna have to break these clips right here. All right, after so much trouble, can you believe that? But it's all right. This is not hard either, but I want to do things right. Okay, so I'm gonna put that away. And we got a clip on this side, which is pretty much still jammed up a little bit. So the little guy inside broke off, so I'm gonna just push deep down on it. But we'll put new clips in there. All right, so there you go. And you should be able to get this whole panel out of there. All right, maybe you can slide it off. Nope, not slide it off. It's gonna be lifted up. Now what? Now what's bothering? So okay, there you go. That's all we need. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, now you can turn this little guy, and you're gonna have to yank forward on it at the same time. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, I even got that out. I yanked it out of there. It's all good. All right, so it started to drip already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it a little bit more turn. So you're gonna turn it and pull outward a little bit. It is tough. It's not easy to turn this little guy. And that's it. You don't wanna go any further. If you need to go any further, just use your needle nose or plier. Slowly, okay, slowly. You don't wanna break the radiator or this little guy. It's pretty odd, but I don't know why it's not coming out. Maybe we need to release pressure. Yep. So as soon as I release pressure, there you go. Start to drain. So I'm gonna let it drain out really good and well, and we're gonna just let it sit there. While it's still draining, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this cover open right here. Just lift it up. It has the grommets that's gonna release this cover. Let's put it to the side. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off. Let's pop this pipe open over from here. We're gonna take off this. We're gonna loosen this, and we're gonna loosen this one right there, and we're gonna take off this duct pipe. So you're gonna open up these screws with your magic flathead screwdriver. Just loosen it. A few threads. Same thing on this side. It's a number 8. You could use a number 8 socket or flathead. It's all up to you. All right, that should be more than enough. Okay, see that it's loose. All right, this side's coming off. Pipe is out of the way. Let's see what else is bothering us. I don't think there's anything else. It's just this, and maybe there's a sensor connector to this. We'll figure that out in a moment. Okay, yeah, there's a sensor down there, air temperature sensor. So let's put this to the side. We're gonna take that off as soon as this comes off. Okay, once you get this off, you're gonna reach down there. You're gonna disconnect that sensor. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space with one hand. All right, let me get that off. All you do is squeeze the connector and take that sensor off. The connector off the sensor. We have our sensor off, and this guy comes right out. Let's put that to the side. And our thermostat was a little bit of leaking. Let me get my light and I'm gonna show you. See that pink spot right on that neck off? That bleeder valve, the bleeder right there, air bleeder. So it's pretty much leaking. All right, so we're gonna push that clamp to the side, that one right there. And there's two 10mm bolts on that, and the thermostat should come out. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna try to get that clamp out of the way. So let me get my needle nose here to work the way I want it to work. All right, got it right on the neck. But then I'm hitting the fan. Alright, my needle nose broke, the one I usually use for these clamps. You're gonna start seeing coolant come out right there. You see a little bit of coolant is coming out, so don't worry about that. I don't want to come this way, I want to go the other way. What's going on? Our antifreeze is just spilling on the floor. The antifreeze has finished out, but there's still going to be leakage because the thermostat always holds some of the antifreeze on this end of the block. Okay, come on, go, go, go. It's just that these clamps are just tough. Okay, that should be a good spot. When you put it back, make sure you catch it right on the same spot where it was at, because other than that, you're gonna have a leak. Okay, now try to just wiggle the pipe around a little bit till it comes out, because it's gripping onto this, so it's not gonna come out that easy. So what we can do here is Try to break it loose a little bit. There you go. Now I got another bucket down below because I do want to catch the antifreeze if there's anything falling out of there into that bucket, even though it's gonna hit the diff and all. Yep, there you go. Still got antifreeze inside. Okay, so there's our pipe. Let's try to put the pipe. Still got antifreeze. It's wild. Or we can just let it sit right next to that. The bucket that said nope. Don't even think about it. So I'm gonna just stick it to the side here. That's how we always did it at the dealer when I worked for dealer. So I'm gonna let that sit right there. Hopefully it doesn't pop out. Now what we're gonna need to do is, right in here, we have number 10 and a number 10. So we're gonna take out both of those. Alright guys, time to make a big mess now. So let's take off the number 10 here. Make it loose. Got me a weird number 10 and a weird extension. I don't know why I did that. On the top, got me a weird ratchet. Alright, and then this one in the bottom here. So there's just two bolts holding this thermostat. That was just really weird. Everything that I got there was just weird. I hope this is loose already. Okay, now I can take it off by hand. Do not lose these two bolts because you're going to be reusing both of the bolts. So I got one in the bottom loose already. Okay. Come on, bolt. How long are you? I'm pretty long. That's what she said. Or it's too big. Alright, so second bolt comes over here. Try to get the bottom one out first because then the top one's gonna hold it for you, even though it's not going anywhere. And you're gonna have a big puddle, okay? I was you, I just go little by little, you know, but I'm the kind of guy, I just go all the way. Meaning open it up a little bit and wiggle the thermostat, let it bleed out, let it leak out slowly. But or you could just try to hold on to the thermostat and the housing in the spot till all the antifreeze just falls out. Okay, there's our two bolts. Both are out. It's finished dripping. This pipe should be empty, hopefully. Alright, here goes nothing, guys. Ooh, look at that. Nothing's in there. So pretty much, here's our thermostat. We got it out. So the seal is on the other end. So I'm gonna pull that off too. And it was leaking right there. Let me just dump this over here somewhere in the trash. And the seal just stayed stuck behind, okay? The housing look really clean, but I still want you to clean it up a little bit. You could use a blade or a small sandpaper. Just clean out all the surface so you have no leakage there, okay? So make sure you clean that really well with a blade or a rag. Okay, we had enough of the antifreeze draining, so it's just dripping a little bit. That's fine. And we're gonna close this up. So again, you're gonna have to push in and turn. Go easy, okay? And there you go. It clicked right in. So that's done. I can even take out my pipe from right here, and I leave my antifreeze bottle down there until it's ready to be thrown out. All right, so I'm gonna clean this, and then we're gonna put the new thermostat in. So you're gonna take a blade and just go all around, make sure it's nice and clean. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So there you guys got an idea how to do it. Do that, and then we're gonna put the new thermostat. Okay, the surface is nice and clean. It's time for us to put this thermostat with the housing back in. So what you're gonna do is loosen this up, okay? Loosen this up, because this is where you're gonna see the air and the bubbles come out, and the antifreeze is gonna start to come out. That's when you lock it up. You can lock it up with some type of plier, needle nose, but to loosen it up, it's just a hassle because the throttle body is gonna be on the way. So do it now. So while it's loose, I can always do it with my fingers now. But there it is. I'm gonna leave it right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this right here slowly. It's not gonna fall, don't worry. And then I am gonna try to get one of the bolts in there with this crazy socket and extension I have here. Catch the threads before you even put your ratchet on, and try to snug it all the way. Alright, so I'm gonna do that for both of them, and then we'll come back, put the pipe on. Okay, now it's time to tighten this. So just hand tighten it, don't go crazy. Do it evenly, don't just tighten one all the way and then come back to the second one, because it's gonna be uneven, it's gonna leak, okay? Alright, so a little bit here, a little bit there. Once it's all snugged, just give it one last touch and you're all set there. Alright, so I think this is good. Let me check the bottom one. And that's good. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, I think I'm all done here. Alright, let me put this away. Now, it's time to put this pipe in. So the pipe, remember, first of all, you need to get the pipe to that little teeth right there. Does have a little bit of antifreeze. It's only in this joint here. Okay, once you get that in, you're gonna put the clamp back in. Try to get the clamp back sitting on the same exact spot. Okay, I'm holding onto the clamp, so you want to drop the clamp same exact spot where you took it off. The reason is because it tends to grip on that one particular spot because the ovalness and the curvedness it made of it. But if you don't do that, it will leak. So even though I've got it back to the same spot, I am gonna double check regardless, no matter what. That means you either have to put pressure or let the car run, and just beware, it's gonna leak or not leak. But anyways, do not put your duct pipe back in yet, and do not turn the key because it will pick up the sensor that you disconnected. So put in your antifreeze and wait till it starts to leak from over here. Once it's all filled up, you should be good after that, okay? When you're putting the coolant in, you're gonna hear air from right here. You see how the antifreeze going in? I was dumping antifreeze and air was coming out right through there. And I could hear hissing sounds. And there you go. It bubbled up. Sorry my lighting was bad at the end because I just had my lighting sitting over here, but it started to hiss there, then it started to antifreeze started to come out, so all the air came out definitely, okay? But I do use this cooling system, this bottle here, this funnel here. Then I let the Jeep run for a little bit and everything should bubble out. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put this duct pipe back in. Do not forget to put your sensor in, okay? Make sure this sensor clicks right in, and that's how simple it is, okay? So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and then put everything back together. And this if you take out this little guy, it does have little clips. You just push it in, and then it has clips all the way around here. Thank you for watching. All right, guys, so what I did was I ran the car for a good 10-15 minutes. I revved it to 1500 RPM, and I kept them topping off antifreeze. And make sure your sensors in down there. Make sure this is tight. Make sure that is tight. Make sure the bleeder valve on the thermostat housing is tight, okay? Grab it with like a little plier like I had. Just turn it a little bit, okay? And it should lock in. Thank you for watching now.